Want to live stress free. I get it. Inflation is going crazy. You see, the prices is. Anyways, no comments. So whether you're doing having a regular job or personal business, self-employed, whatever, when you get your income, what do you do with it? That's where the game will change depending on your mindset. Oh, I deserve to have a little bit of fun. Sometimes they don't even take care of their expenses. They just go ahead and blow the money right away because they need to relax. It's like, oh, I need to enjoy life, man. So one day I will go. So I need to do the most right now. Damn. Anyways, let's not waste our time with these kids, man. This is for serious people. It's got the bullshit. When you get your income, what do you do with it? You have these expenses. Every single month, you know exactly what you would spend on your rent. You know exactly what you would spend on this phone bill, on your car if you have one, transportation, whatever you use to get to work or you work for home. All these expenses, necessary expenses, after you're done paying all of them, what do you do with what's left? That's where the game will change depending on your mindset, right? So there's more than one ways of multiplying your funds. I will not tell you this is the best way to do it. I'm telling you what I'm doing, right? So y'all know already when it comes to technology, I not that I believe in it, but for me, I know that's where the world is heading. So I put my money in it because if I will live in that world, regardless of my likings, I need to make money from it, right? I don't need to like everything to make money from it. There are certain things I can not be a fan of video games, but I can make money from video games. You get what I'm trying to say? So when it comes to technology, for me, that's my number one thing, right? So I put my money in it. And one big part of it would be digital assets, things like cryptocurrencies. Even though there's a bad name attached to it, I do not give a fuck. I made my researches. I know what I know. If you know what you know, you don't put your money in it, that's good for you. I know what I know, that's why I put my money in it, right? So let's move on. I also do some stocks too. Not too much of it. It's a little bit. I pick a few companies. But what I like about stocks is the ETFs. For those who don't know what ETF is, it's basically a basket of investments. So let's say instead of buying company A, B, C, D, D, whatever, this company costs $200, $300. You don't want to buy all of them. You just want to buy all. Instead of buying all of them and having one of this, two of this, one of that, you buy, let's just say a company who owns all of them, right? So maybe this company in their portfolio, they have 13% of company A, company B, 5% of companies, whatever, right? It's a basket of investment. So you're investing in a basket of investment. That's, what you call ETFs. So when it comes to technology, there's this ETF that I put my money in. It's a Vanguard ETF. I'll pull it out right now. So it's Vanguard Information Technology ETF. So they own a little bit of Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Adobe, whatever. You can go and look it up for yourself. I'll put it on the screen for you too. Right. So that's one of the ETFs I put my money in. So because of the assets that they own, I know those are the leaders. So I put my money in it. Right. And I do recurring purchases. So I don't have to touch it. I don't care how much it costs. And there's a beautiful thing if you don't have a lot of money to put, you can even start with $10, bro. Because some of these investing platforms, they offer you how do you call it, fractional purchases. So basically, instead of buying a company that costs $900, you can buy $10 off $900, right? So if you know yourself, you're not really good with money, you're not really good with doing all the type of researches, whatever, you can start small. You allocate $20, every 2 weeks, or $30 a month, $100 a month, whatever you can start with. There's no shame. The most important part is for you to start. There's no shame. You need to start, right? So you allocate your money and you would take from your bank automatically. You don't have to touch nothing. You don't care about how much the price. You don't care about none of that. There's no fear. There's no oh it's a $430 or it's at $33 or I need to wait till it drops to $30 before I buy it because I would. There's none of that, man. You don't have enough. You shut the fuck up and pick the best one. Put your money in it little by little. Learn, and in the future, you'll be able to buy more. But you just need to start with what little that you have. And ETFs are the best ways for people, especially for people who don't want to do too much work in the lab researching. Just pick a company who owns a basket of good investments and you just buy it, right? Simple. That's a technology. That's one of the ETFs that I buy on a regular basis. It's just like the money keep coming every week. It takes money from my account and it buys. You know what I'm saying? The second one is also from Vanguard, but this one is Emerging Markets ETF. So I'm a firm believer in the emerging markets. For me, in a couple of months, years, they will be at the top because those are generally in the West, we are a nation of consumers. But in most places in the emerging markets, it's about building, right? So you buy the iPhones, but this person is manufacturing the iPhone. So imagine what will happen when you lose a little bit of money, because most people here, they live on debt. Let's admit it to each other, right? You can see somebody driving a nice car, live in a big house, but like they lose their job for like 6 months and it's over. Or like maybe even 1 week of not working will impact them drastically, right? But there's no shame when you're trying every single day, when you're doing what it takes to change your circumstances. But there's a big shame when you know damn well that you're not doing good, but you're out there trying to flex and indebting yourself even more just to live some sort of lavish lifestyle just for the world to see. People who don't even give a fuck about you, right? So that's why I say the emerging markets for me, whether it's the way it is or it's by design, they will emerge. Anyways, that's the way I see it, right? When you look at the stuff that they're building, they will not stay in the dark forever, right? It will soon come a day where they will be at the top. And if you invest in it now, you'll reap the rewards, right? So same thing with the technology or whatever. As a matter of fact, those are the, you know what I'm saying? That's where it's happening a lot. But because I live in Canada, Canada has these stupid fucking laws that doesn't allow you to invest directly in some of these companies. And it's really annoying because there's a lot of things that I want to buy, but I need to go over here and cut this corner right here just to buy this one thing. And sometimes I cannot even buy it because once they see the IP address, they automatically block you because you come from Canada. And this is fucking stupid. It's like it's I don't know the reason why, but it's just really annoying, right? There's a lot of good things that you see. It's like, oh, I need to buy this, especially when it comes to those startups. There's a platform where you can go and buy startups. Basically, imagine a company like Amazon, but before going public, that allows you to invest in it early, in the early stages. And once you go public and ends up being a big deal, then you would get a lot. But I wanted to buy, but because I live in Canada, I try every fucking way. I could not do it. I swear to God, it pissed me off so much. Like even using the VPN because you need an address in this country and like, like it was so annoying. It's like one more reason to get out of Canada. I made a video previously talking about how Canada is boring and how I would be out of here in a few years. Well, that's one more reason to get out of this. It's like it's just so annoying. Like it's crazy. But emerging market is one thing. When you go and look at it, don't just focus on the things that they're telling you on the news. You will not get your information there. You have to go behind the scenes and do your own research and see how some of these countries are building the things that you are using on a daily basis. And imagine if you have the opportunity to invest in the companies and invest in just the country in general. Wouldn't you want to do it? Right? So investing in ETFs is one way of doing it if you don't know much about it. And especially if you live in a country that doesn't allow you to invest in a company directly. So you got to go through something like ETF to buy it. This is one of the videos where I'm using profanity too much because it's just pissing me off, especially when you know you can make money with it, but because of some regulations, you just can't. Like it's so annoying, right? And also, I would do a quick note on it with the crypto. I've discerned ones that I studied for months and I put my money in all the time. You know, it's like every month I put something in it, right? And I also stay in tune with the space to see the changes because it changes too much, right? So maybe this one good one, and I need to spend a few days to study it to see if I need to add it to my list, right? That's the thing with crypto because it takes patience. It takes a lot of time to actually get the space because you're not just going to take it 1, 2, 3 days and tell yourself that, oh, I know enough. It's not going to happen. You need to be in it for a long time to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you will lose your money and you will run away talking about how bad this thing is and how much of a scam the whole movement is. And you will be one of those people hating on the sideline. And when it comes to 5, 10, 15 years, the people who were patient and investing in the good projects, because like I said before, there's more than 20,000 projects in this space and more than 90% of that complete garbage. But if you do the research and you find out the companies working with the companies who are already established, right, then you would do good. But if you don't want to do that, then, well, I got no words for you. You know, I don't even know why you're here. So it's like that. You don't need to invest in that if you don't feel comfortable even looking at crypto, these digital assets. Don't look at it. It's not for everyone. If you don't have what it takes, you will not be in it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Go look at my video I made on digital assets. I don't know the title yet because I just recorded a few minutes ago, but I know I will upload it before this one. So anyways, you will know what I'm talking about. The reason why I'm wearing the same outfit is recorded a video on the same day. But that's besides the point. I'm talking too much. That's not mainly. So anyways, it's up to you, man. You know how much you're making after your expenses. You have this much left. If you want to have fun because you think you deserve it, go ahead and have fun. If you want to delay gratification because you think your future self deserves it, then go ahead and do that. It's all up to you. Let me go and make sure it's still recording. I don't trust this thing. So yeah. Wait. Already 16? God damn. All right. But anyway, that's the way it is, man. If you're telling yourself that you want to change your circumstances, but you keep doing the same things, man, I'm telling you, nothing will change. As a matter of fact, you'll be more frustrated because nothing is changing, right? They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Well, if you get your money and you spend it every fucking weekend and you have nothing left, what do you think will change? One day you suddenly become rich? How? You think that's how the world works? Even if you end up finding some big money, whatever you call big money, you will lose it because you don't have what it takes to take care of the money, because you don't have what it takes to earn that much money. You don't have the skills for that. So what do you think will happen? You will lose it. So take your time and work on your skills. Learn how to be patient, a patient investor. Learn how to, before even becoming a patient investor, learn how to allocate your money in the right places. And then have patience. And on top of that, have the discipline to do it consistently, because that's where it was going to happen. So I give you one thing. You exercise once a week, somebody exercise once a month, and somebody is doing it pretty much every day. And then they eat good food. What do you think will happen? That person is consistent with it. They don't have to like it, but they know it's the right thing for them. What do you think will happen? Exactly. I don't need to answer that. So that's the same thing when it comes to the future. There's a lot of distraction in this world. I'm not going to act like I'm the best man and I never fall for them, but I do my best every day to make sure that I'm being productive and my future self can benefit from it. So that way I'll be able to change not only my life, but the life of the people around me. Because if I don't change, I cannot change nobody. And I will not be able to help nobody. And that's selfishness, because you didn't come in this world by yourself. Right? Yes, you came out maybe out the wound by yourself, but the people who give you the food during the entire 9 months, or maybe some of you are premature babies. But anyways, you get the point. People who gave you the food and took care of you while you were growing up. What do you think that is? And you trying to live this life without giving nothing back? That is selfishness. So take care of your future in the present, so the future can take care of you, change the life of those around you. That way you'll be able to help the world, make your environment a better place. Anyways, I'm out of here.
Fool me once, shame on you, fool me, and no second time. Nah, deceive me once, you done for life. Nah, fool me once, shame on you. Nah, deceive me once, you done for life.